License plate on your car or donating online. Log on to the memorial website at klemf.org today. Proceeds go directly to the families of officers killed in the line of duty and provide college scholarships for their children. Sponsored by the Kentucky Law Enforcement Memorial Foundation and aired in cooperation with the Kentucky Broadcasters Association and this station. Visit and donate at klemf.org today.
It's a comedic tale of two charming and eccentric ladies who dispense cheer to all, along with elderberry wine spiked with arsenic. But the ladies are not the only murderous members of the Brewster clan. Watch as murder and mystery unfolds in one of the zaniest comedies of the American stage, Arsenic and Old Lace, coming to Derby Dinner Playhouse May 18th. Add a love story, several dead bodies in a window seat, and some very confused cops, and you're sure to enjoy this classic comedy. Call 812-288-8281 for tickets to Arsenic and Old Lace or visit derbydinner.com.
You're listening to Just Ask Joyce on WFIA, The Spirit.
All right, let me just kind of put a bow on top of this flirting thing, and I pray that I have answered this question sufficiently. But, I think the friendliness is always a plus, and I would never want to discourage anyone from being friendly, for sure, to anyone. Whether they're married, whether they're single. I just think, that we're called as a Christian, especially, to be friendly to people. I mean, put on that skin of Christ and just embrace people. I also think that flirting, again, is, as I said, an individual type thing. Those who flirt and those who receive it. You might not think that you're flirting overtly, while someone else that you're flirting with may think it's way over the edge. It really is an individual type perception. And some people think that everyone is coming on to them. You know what I mean? You know people like that, don't you? And especially if they want to make their boyfriend or girlfriend jealous, make them feel like, oh, everyone's after me, kind of thing. All right. They're puffing themselves up. So I think we have to be cautious. Once we learn that nature of a person, I think you draw back and you make your apologies and go on from there, Others, you could flirt with them forever and a day, and they're either so timid or they're insecure or they're just not looking for that at all, for love or any kind of relationship, or, not expecting flirting. And so they're not thinking about that relationship. So, and they just miss it. Others, again, that very individual thing. Others will flirt back with you, and so when they do, that, hey, I'm onto something. That's good. Maybe she's interested in me too, or he's interested in me. Although flirting is almost always described as harmless, I will say this: it rarely is. Okay, because it typically is going to lead to something. So you make sure that you have really kind intentions behind it, that, they are noble, that as a Christian, I think you need to consider what other people are going to think about you and your flirting. For the woman who flirts, let me just warn you that you're likely going to develop a reputation of being a little bit promiscuous. And I'll tell you that women are very territorial. And if they perceive you as some kind of a threat, they're going to turn on you in a hairy heartbeat. And, if they don't turn on you, they're going to certainly discount you as a friend. You'll not be a friend to them at all. And a man who flirts a lot will likely be considered as a womanizer. And I'm just putting that out there for you guys. But let me leave you with this one idea. And it's 1 Corinthians 10:31. So whether you eat or drink or whatever you do, do it all for the glory of God. Whatever you do it all for the glory of God. And when you do that, you will not go wrong. You will not go wrong. Now, it's left to the other person's perception as to what they think. But if you have godly intentions, no harm, no foul, right? godly intentions, they're the ones with the problem. And I can tell you that, if you do sense someone is overly reacting to flirtatious gestures, then back off, especially, again, mind yourself in the work environment. It happens all the time, sexual harassment. And again, I'm going to say this because I like giving you guys tips about your family life. Flirt with your spouses. Flirt with them. Women, you flirt with your husbands. It is so important to them that they know that you still find them attractive. They're going to flirt with us typically. They're going to let us know that we are needed, we're necessary. And I pray they do that in the right way. And guys, if you don't do that in the right way, if you don't feed your wife emotionally, then shame on you. You feed her emotionally. You meet those emotional needs before you ever approach her for your physical need. All right? Just going to say it, but wives, don't ever think that flirting is over. It is never over. I'm 44 years in my marriage, and I flirt like crazy with my man, and I love it, and he does too. So you want to keep your marriage spicy? You just flirt away. All right, I'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. We'll have another Q&A day, so if you weren't bold enough today, perhaps you will be tomorrow. You pray about it. I think the Holy Spirit might just urge you to do that. Or send me an email, justaskjoyce@gmail.com. And in the meantime, I'm in battle for His cause.
The Spirit, 94.7 WFIA FM New Albany, Louisville, is a service of Salem Media Group, online at WFIAFM.com. Focus on the Family is sponsored by Focus on the Family on WFIA The Spirit.
Build family memories together with Focus on the Family in the beautiful Bahamas for our 40th anniversary cruise. We've charted the award-winning Disney Dream in November 2017 for a 4-night voyage with something special for every member of your family. This one-of-a-kind family trip includes a live Adventures in Odyssey event, interaction with Jim Daly, Ray Vanderlaan, and Del Tackett, inspiring worship, and much more. Book your reservation at Focus